welcome to another live Reiki healing. I'm very grateful you could join me tonight. Thank you for sharing this healing energy with me. And whether you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, thank you for being here. Hello, Kimmy. Jonah, thank you for the enjoy music. Hello, Lauren. I do the sound bowls pretty randomly. I have been doing them a lot less frequently because most people seem to prefer the live Reiki healings. Hello, Maria. Welcome. Thank you for the rose. Hello, everyone. Hello, Erica. Hello, Gianna. Hello, Lauren. I did see that on YouTube. Thank you so much. That was extremely kind of you. And thank you, Gianna, for the rose. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Reagan. Welcome. Thank you for the panda, Gianna. Much love. In tonight's healing, we're going to be focusing on letting go of negative emotions, behaviors, and old patterns and habits. You guys are just so kind. Welcome. Thank you, Maria, for the roses. Thank you, Buddy, for the hand heart. Much love. Wadis Will. JLNMB, welcome. And as we focus tonight on letting go what no longer serves us, as we focus on releasing old habits and thought patterns, as we focus on letting go of old attachments and cords and stuck energies, we're going to be coming together and aligning with our highest timeline. Whoa, thank you, Starfire, for the mystery firework. Much love. It's great to see you again. And Julie, hello. Thank you for the tiny. And thank you, Lauren, for the roses. Hello, Lola. Welcome. Jonah, thank you for the Choco strawberries. So kind of you. Hey, Fox. I haven't heard of the Lucid Dream Mask, but perhaps you can tell me more about it. Hello, Nail Room in Texas. Hello, Ray Ray. Welcome back. Hello, Ray. Welcome. Aloha. Whoa. Starfire, thank you for the floral bloom. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Hello, Kate. Welcome back. Opinion on egg? I'm not sure what you mean. Fortnite Dance says I've been focusing on being more mindful on what I am thinking about. Thank you, Starfire, for spoiling me tonight. Thank you for the superpower. I had a great weekend. Thank you for asking, Ray Ray. Yes, ultimately, we create the climate and the reality that we live in. All of your reality is manifested in the mind. Situations and places, everything exists out there, and our perception of them and the emotions we attach to them is what becomes our reality, and that could be good or bad, heaven or hell. So it's up to us to reframe our thought patterns, set affirmations, and check ourselves when we find ourselves getting lost in our own, whether it be wallowing or getting irritated. It's important that we reframe our thoughts, continue to express gratitude and appreciation, because that does lead us back to the higher frequencies. Hello, Jaylee, welcome. My favorite crystal, Kate? Probably amethyst or Lemurian quartz. Thank you for the Klaus from Umbrella Academy comment. That was very, I do love that guy. And we talk about aligning with our highest timeline. And in part of that, reframing our thoughts. When we think about our highest timeline and what that would look like to you. Thank you for the hand hearts, Becky. When you think about your highest timeline, the highest, best version of yourself, right? Thank you, Lake Shia Oliver, for the rose. When you think about that highest version of yourself, thank you, Jaylee, for the hand hearts. You guys are wonderful. And Perla, thank you. Thank you for the hand hearts, guys. When you think about that highest version of yourself, that highest timeline, what does he or she or they look like? You know? I am familiar, Lukey, yes. But when we talk about reframing our thoughts, I'd like for you guys, if you haven't already, to spend some time and thinking about that highest version of yourself, and what do they look like? What do they think about? What do they wake up and do? How does their day look? Do they wake up and meditate? Do they wake up and set affirmations? Do they journal? Do they write down their dreams? What kind of foods do they eat? Do they drink a lot of water? Are they exercising? What kind of content are they consuming? What kind of books do they read? What do they think about that highest version of yourself? What kind of habits have they built for themselves? Are they an uplifting person to be around? But it doesn't have to be anything that I'm suggesting. Excuse me. But take some time on your own and think about that highest, bestest version of yourself, your highest timeline, and really examine what it looks like. Even write it down in as much detail as you can. And you could start making changes in your life. Whatever you can change. You know. Thank you, Iba, for the roses. Wasteland asks, what is Reiki? Reiki is a universal life force energy, and that's the most basic translation. But going beyond that, it's an energy that flows through each and every one of us, and those who have been trained to channel it call it directly from source, and it's a very uplifting, healing, relaxing, loving, calming energy. It's very spiritual, that comes from God. It always goes where it's needed most, intuitively, to work with everyone's collective highest good, for the individual's highest good. And as Reiki practitioners, we are trained to channel this energy through us from source. Traditionally, it's used for hands-on healing, but it's also used to bless food and objects and animals, sent to all sorts of abstract things. Its applications are truly limitless. Hello, Melly. Welcome back. Thank you, Lala Kens, for the roses. I've tried everything and still can't manifest moving into a new house, says Fur Mama. I totally understand that. I've been dreaming of my ideal home, my ideal car, and my ideal bank account size for quite some time. And while I continue to manifest it, all I can do and all we can do is trust that the universe will deliver at the right time, divine timing. But it's also up to us to meet the universe halfway with our manifestations. One thing you could try, if you haven't already, would be a vision board, perhaps, if you're familiar with those. Thank you, Angel, for the 20 Earths. I appreciate that very much. Hello, Cece. Yeah, all I can tell you, Fur Mama, is that everything comes in divine timing. The best thing that we can do to bring our manifestations here is not only do the work to find that house. I mean, you could definitely look at homes, start planning out the blueprint of your house, what it's going to look like, what it's going to feel like to walk around in there, experiencing those emotions, that excitement right now in the present moment is definitely going to help bring it to you that much faster. Thank you, Sandra, for the roses. Thank you, Lilo, for the rose. And I know it's easier said than done, but experiencing those emotions of excitement and joy that your manifestation will bring you in the here and now will go a long way to aligning yourself to the frequency of what you're manifesting. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being here. You went through your awakening, Batman. spiritual awakening. Thank you, Jaylee. I feel like the spiritual awakening is never truly over. I feel like I am consistently awakening to more and more each and every day, you know. Thank you, Soroya. You're wonderful. Thank you, Jade. Sammy's in the background. Much love, Cece. Thank you, Viva La Teresa, for the earth. That loud B word said, thank you. I work in law enforcement and you are my go-to guy for calm. Oh, thank you for saying that. And thank you for doing what you do. Hello, Liliana. Welcome. Thank you, beautiful journey, for the rose. Yes, let's release what's not serving our highest good. Any anxiety, any sadness that we can let go of. Sadness, anger, fear, these are all components of the human condition. But remembering that we are soul beings having a human experience, we must understand that as these soul beings, we ultimately stand outside of these emotions. That these emotions, these feelings, these gritty, three-dimensional things that we get so worked up over, they exist only here in this dimension. They're happening to our human selves, but we must also remember that we, as divine soul beings, are infinite. We are whole and we are complete and we are lacking nothing. Truthfully. You know that, right? Thank you, Meg, for the big love. As divine beings having this human experience, we are connected and one with everything. All of us connected, all of life connected. So, just remember that through all the grief and all the pain, that deep down, you have everything you need. You are loved, you are love always, and that you are complete and you need nothing. I know it doesn't always feel like that. And when you say Reiki ASMR Fortnite dance, what do you mean exactly? Hello, Hallie. Greetings. Hello, Katie. Katie, happy birthday. Everybody wish Katie a very happy birthday. CCA, June Legend, says I researched something very interesting today. It's called grounding with the earth. It's one of my favorite things to do is walk around barefoot. A lot of chat messages. Thank you for the roses, Truls Olsen. You guys are wonderful, wonderful people. Yeah, I highly recommend that you guys get outside and spend some time grounding, especially if you spend a lot of time indoors. Getting outside with your bare feet, touching grass, walking around on the dirt, letting yourself ground naturally, absorbing the healing energies of the earth. Really, really helps. Sarah, that's wonderful to hear. Jaylee, thank you for the roses. You're so kind. Yes, I spent a lot of my time this weekend and today barefoot outdoors. And yes, Lee, if you can't go barefoot and you're wearing rubber-soled insulating shoes, carrying a walking stick and connecting that with the earth will also help ground you. Also, sitting on the earth or even sitting on the ground floor if you can't go outside and meditating to ground and mindfully send that energy into the earth will help as well. Hallie, that's so exciting. You're getting your first attunement on Friday. I can't wait to hear all about it. Perhaps in our YouTube live stream. Oh, Jaylee, thank you so much for the additional hand hearts. I did not see them flying very fast to chat. Can I explain what Reiki is? Absolutely. Reiki's simplest definition is universal life force energy, but it's so much more than that. It's an energy that's been around probably since as long as human beings have been around. And over the years, I believe it's been called so many different things, but Reiki is its latest iteration. It is a very pure, divine, and unconditional love that comes straight from Source, from God. It is a wonderful, healing, uplifting, relaxing, and calming energy. It is an energy that connects all of life, that flows through all of life. It feels like home when you experience it. It's intensely calming and soothing. I believe it's an energy that reminds us of who we are deep down on an energetic level. Energy that reminds us of home. It's an intelligent energy that stands outside of our dimension, that works across vast distances and time. Another great reminder of how all of life is connected, of how Reiki can travel across vast distances in the space of a moment. And it always intuitively, intelligently works wherever it's needed most. Reiki usually seeks to treat the source of a problem at its energetic level first. But it's really great for pain, relaxation. Hey Shannon, welcome. Hello Allie, welcome. Thank you, Mickey. You're wonderful too. Batman, as you breathe, I'd like for you to close your eyes and just imagine that Reiki energy flooding in. Whatever color or however you'd like to imagine it. I like to imagine it like a rushing river of white, purifying light. Just let it go where it needs to go. You could focus on those hurts and let it go there. go to those hurts. Concentrate on feeling the love. Thank you, Maria, for the rosa. Thank you, Abigail. Very kind of you to say. Thank you, Raylena, for the love you. I love you back. Allie, thank you so much for subscribing for another month, 4 months. So much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the best. Also, hello, Sheepshifter and Pommy Mom. Welcome. Hello, Tyler. Welcome. I'm going to bring out a frequency, one that I use quite frequently, and this one's 528 hertz. You guys have probably heard it before, but it's a very connecting, healing, loving frequency. A frequency that, along with Reiki, is set to flow throughout all of life. A frequently played frequency. Give a listen. Hello, Emily. Aloris, thank you for the rosa and the choco strawberries. So much love to you. You guys are so kind. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you, Aloris, for the roses. I really appreciate you. Oh my goodness, thank you, Jaylee. And thank you, Tamika, for the roses. I love that so much. It sounds like I flatlined. No. It's a life-giving frequency. Thank you, Brooke, for the taco. Thank you, Meg, for the mate tea. Thank you, Brooke, for another taco. Hello, CJ. You caught me. I'm here. Hello, Paul. Thank you, Meg, for the music note, and thank you, Raylena, for the 20 roses. My goodness, thank you so much. By my frogs, this Reiki facilitates healing to take place within you, but you, your higher self, is doing all the work. Thank you, M, for the hand hearts. So, I got into Reiki by way of Instagram, by reading a post about a Reiki master from Japan who utilized Reiki to help spirits cross over who are trapped in places. And as some of you know about ghosts that haunt places are some very deeply disturbed and emotionally distraught people who have, for whatever reason, been incapable of moving on and crossing over. Thank you, Ali, for the star. And with Reiki, it's possible to help them cross over because it is divine love that comes from Source. And it is healing, so it was very inspirational for me. Luna, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the sub club. I'm so grateful. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cece. I appreciate you. The truth is, Cece, is you are always close to spirit, because you, as well as all of us, are infinitely and divinely connected. All you have to do is open yourself up to it. Quiet your mind down. The best way to feel that connection to spirit, to Source, is to consistently practice mindfulness and meditate. I guarantee that'll be a really fast way to feel that connection. Starfire, you had a dream you went to haunted places and Reiki the spirits out. It's something I've always wanted to do, because I feel like those are people who are suffering the most. Imagine having a horrible life and it ends so suddenly or violently, and then you're trapped somewhere and you're suffering after death and you can't move past it. I feel like those folks need some of the most love and help. Thank you, Maison, for subscribing. I hope I said your name correctly. Welcome to the sub club. So much love to you. Thank you. I'm grateful. Wow. Maureen. Gotcha. Welcome, Maureen. Thank you again. Kate, you are something else. How do you help them? How do you help the spirits that have crossed over? Thank you, Ashley, for the hand hearts, and thank you, Maria, for the balloons. So I haven't personally helped spirits cross over. I've assisted in one case where a spirit of an adolescent teen was trapped in a home and he died due to some unfortunate accident, and he was stuck there and he was making a lot of mischief in the house. And I helped a friend of mine cross that spirit over, and I was very new at the time, and I simply channeled Reiki and did the Reiki symbols. Thank you, Maureen, for the hat and mustache. Thank you very much. Hello, Cess from Mexico. Welcome. Absolutely, Cece. You are worth the world. And the great thing is that although you are one and you are connected to everyone else And you are everyone else. You are also unique and wonderful in your own right, and there will never be another like you. And that's very special. Hello, Karen from Amityville. Welcome. I grew up on Long Island. It's where I spent my formative years. Thank you, Hibbo, for the finger heart. From Center Reach. Wow, I grew up in Suffolk County in a town called Rocky Point, if you must know. From 0 to 8, I lived with my great-grandmother in Nassau County in Locust Valley. Angel, thank you for the cat paws. So much love. Smithtown, that's very cool. CJ, absolutely. So we've been focusing on aligning with our highest self and letting go of energies that are not serving us. Letting go of old habits. I'm going to have to focus on what I'm saying because there's so many chat messages I get distracted easily. Focusing on letting go of negative energy, attachments, any emotions or fears or worries that are not serving us, and we're focusing on aligning with our highest timeline. And I set that intention with this Reiki healing. And I call upon my spirit guides for help. And I let the energy flow as we talk. Sometimes we get a little distracted and we go into the weeds a little bit as we talk about interesting spiritual topics. But before we go on, we set an intention to focus on. I appreciate you, CJ, for asking. Thank you. Yes, focusing on releasing energies that are no longer serving us, old habits, limiting self-beliefs, attachments, any stuck or blocked energy. The Reiki will go intuitively where it's needed most. It'll ferret out those blockages. It's not very often that I get to use ferret as a verb. It'll ferret out those blockages and it'll bring them to the surface so they can be released. That's why I always say with Reiki healings, thank you, Luna, for the 22 earths. Thank you so much. That's why I always say with these Reiki healings, because they go deep to break up blockages, they can also cause a resurgence of these emotional feelings. We might sometimes have some distress or some sadness or anxiety that comes up, or physical pain. There's a lot of times these Reiki healings encourage us to purge toxins from our body. So whatever kind of release you're experiencing, just go through it and breathe and be gentle with yourself and drink lots and lots of water. Get plenty of rest, avoid alcohol, and you will be great. Sammy is laying over there on my bed. I'll bring her over at the end. Thank you, Erica, for the finger heart. Much love. Gark, I'm not sure how to answer that question. I don't feel like I'm qualified to answer that. Could be any number of things. Pommy Mom, Reiki absolutely works with animals. I have a pet Reiki video on my YouTube channel, Spirit Pond, if you want to check it out. By the way, if any of you guys want to check out my YouTube channel, it's called Spirit Pond, and the link is in my bio. I upload new videos every week, as well as past recordings of our TikTok lives. Thank you, Erica. And Ashley, I can't cut people out of your life that are not meant to be there. Only you can do that. I can certainly help facilitate that separation, but ultimately it's up to you to set that intention and energetically cut the cords. Thank you, Jaylee, for the... How many ice creams is that? 30. Thank you so much for the 30 ice creams. Thank you, Cece. I wasn't aware you follow me on TikTok. That's very kind of you. Allie asks, how long have I been streaming here on TikTok? I think almost about a year now, I want to say. Thank you, Hebo. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, Kat, for the superpower. You guys are so kind. Thank you, Luna, for saying that. I appreciate you so much. I feel like there's a lot of Reiki healers here on TikTok, and I appreciate being singled out in such a way. Thank you. I am vegan. I don't eat eggs, no. Thank you, Maria, for the Choco strawberries. Much love. Thank you, thank you. You guys are wonderful. I've been doing Reiki since summer of 2020. Almost 3 years now. Thank you, Cassius. I'm very grateful that you found your way here. Thank you, Hebo, for the love you. I love you back. And I gotta be honest, guys, you guys really helped me out too, a lot. I'm very grateful for the connection that we share. And I'm very grateful that we are all able to connect over TikTok quite serendipitously. I feel that we can all enrich each other's lives and inspire and motivate one another, and I think that is very important in this crazy world we live in today. Thank you, Nikki, for the mystery firework. Much love. Thank you, Andressa, for the rose. Much love. Tiago, thank you for the rose. I appreciate you, Jaylee. You don't have to worry about getting me to 100,000 likes. It's not about that. It's all about the Reiki. Thank you, Tiago, for the rose. Thank you, Lilo, for the rose. That's right, it's about us being together in this moment right here, sharing this love, sharing this healing. remembering that we are one, tapping into that divine connection and remembering that we are not so separate, and though we might be unique, we are all the same. And deep down, we're all soul family. Being able to love each other and love ourselves is so important. Thank you, Tiago, for the earths. Thank you, Maria, for the hand hearts. Erica, I'm pretty sure that I have a video on my YouTube channel dealing with grief. You'll have to check. I'll have to check, actually. Rosalie, I am live Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday on TikTok in the evenings, 9 p.m. Eastern. Fridays on YouTube, 9 p.m. Eastern. Sending you lots of love, Ashley. I'm sorry for your loss. But of course you know that no one is truly lost from us. Though our loved ones might be gone from the physical realm, death, we know, is by no means the end of us. Death is a transition of states of being. When we are here in school almost. We are here learning lessons, experiencing life, and it can be very difficult and challenging. But when we die, we get to go home. We get to rest. We get to recuperate. We get to examine what we've learned. Death is merely transition. Thank you, Kathy, for the Rosa. To bring out some stones here. I'm thinking labradorite and my purple caroite. I do believe in reincarnation, and although I'm not here to force anyone's viewpoints or force my viewpoints on anybody, I do believe that we come back to learn more lessons, to resolve karma, different things, to help others. Matt, why do others say that I make them feel like home? I can't answer that for you. Why do they say that? Look within. What does your intuition tell you? When we find people that we vibrate with on the same wavelength or frequency, because everything comes down to frequency and vibration, when we find people that feel like home, what we are really saying is we find people that vibrate on our frequency, our vibration. By the way, we love Kurt. Thank you so much for subscribing. So much love to you. I'm exceptionally grateful. Welcome to the sub club. Yes, as Nikki said, drink lots and lots of water. Tom asks, do we return as another human or can it be an animal too? I have mixed feelings because I feel like we could come back as an animal if we wanted to. If all of life, if all of the universal consciousness is the universe experiencing itself in different bodies and different animals and lives, maybe when we're a very young soul, maybe we start off as animals and we graduate to humans. Certainly humans have it the roughest because we're the only creatures that are aware of our own death, aware of the very nature of death. That's a very good question. Kathy Sherwood, thank you so much for subscribing. So much love. Welcome to the sub club. I am so, so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's the thing, we are all divine beings, living these human experiences. Thank you, we love Kurt for the sail away. Much love. Thank you, Patricia, for the chill. And I believe that, and this is my own personal belief, again, this is just my own opinion / belief, but I feel that a long, long time ago in ancient times, I feel like human beings were much more advanced technologically, but spiritually as well, much more connected to the planet, connected to each other, and we had access to much more wider range of psychic gifts than we do now. And I feel like as our society has changed over the years, different people come into power, civilizations rising and falling, I feel that a lot of that technology and spirituality was lost over the years, especially with the fall of Atlantis and different beings interfering, whatever, different people in charge, different ways our society is structured to keep us disconnected from source and vibrating low and stupid. I feel that as we begin to remember our history, as we begin to remember our shared divine heritage, so to speak, our interconnectedness, I feel like we are starting to reawaken and rekindle those gifts, those psychic gifts that have been dormant in the collective. And I feel like individually we're beginning to express them, feel them, and tap into them, sometimes without even our conscious knowledge. And we might have very weird synchronicities or weird telepathic moments, but I believe that we're starting to really grow in frequency as a collective, you know. Thank you, we love Kurt, for the rose. Thank you, Jaylee, for the 11 lightning bolts. Absolutely, Luna. Yeah, 100%. Native Americans and ancient tribes, South America and across North America, ancient tribes who are so connected to the planet and to spirit that were all but wiped out. What should I do if my job is extremely toxic and not good for me? Nina, that's a tough call because I don't want to tell you what to do, but what should you do with anything that's really not good for you and toxic? Maybe think about making some changes in your life, or compromises, or look for a new job. Thank you, Brooke, for the flowers. Thank you, Laura, for the roses. Much love. Thank you, Donna, for the rosa. Thank you, Aaron, for the hand hearts. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, Annie. Welcome. Thank you, Erica, for the hand heart. Nina, I do remember you. Yes. Hello, Anna. Cassius wishes to live in a forest and be self-sufficient. I feel you. Absolutely. Hello, Angel. Welcome. going to seal this Reiki healing in within you. I believe I remember you, Annie. Yes. Give a listen to the singing bowl for a few minutes. This Reiki is sealed within you. I'm going to just draw a little power symbol in our aura to continuously draw Reiki in until we meet again. And last but not least, I'm going to light a little sacred Palo Santo. Just to refresh and cleanse the energy in here, purify and sanctify our space. You guys have been so wonderful tonight. And I really want you guys to know how much you guys helped me as well. That it is such a joy for me to come on here and share this Reiki with you, to be able to connect and inspire one another, talk about these things which I hold so dear to my heart. Is there a place with times where we can see where Matt will be doing lives? Well, I usually schedule them on TikTok, and I usually do them every weeknight, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern. Fridays, 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Spirit Pond. Thank you, Sigma Daisy. Much love to you as well. Much love, Erica. Thank you for the rose, Kelsey. Thank you, Jaylee, for the big love. The 5 of them. Thank you, Jamie, for the rose. Thank you, Luna, for the 22 Earths. That is so incredibly kind of you. You guys are amazing. Oh, thank you, Jen. I'm truly grateful to be able to share this wonderful energy with all of you, and grateful that you all are sharing this healing journey with me and I with you. Thank you, Raylena, for the fire. Much love. Thank you, By My Frogs. Thank you, Cassius. You guys want to see Sammy for a few minutes? Thank you, Kathy. Truly, I believe that love is the highest order of the universe. That through love, when we act from a place of love and kindness, I feel that we can do no wrong. I'm sure there might be an exception there, but let me grab Sammy for you guys. Sammy. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. I know, you're famous. Oh, here she is. Oh, the star of the show, the real star of the show. Samantha, who I'm sure wants to get back to sleep. She's a little grumpy. She was a little grumpy because she was sleeping. But here she is. So take it from this little creature right here, because Sammy lives in love and abundance every day. She radiates love to every single creature around her. Everyone she meets, even strangers, she runs right up to them and she just like nuzzles on them like they're old friends. She unconditionally expresses this love, and in turn she's like one of the most loved little cats I've ever met. She's wonderful, but she teaches me every day that having a good life, isn't necessarily about having a bunch of things or having a bunch of money or really anything, but it's about knowing that you are whole and complete no matter what, and always remembering to just be kind and to express and show love and put love out there in the world, because love will come back to you always. So I love you, Sammy, and thank you for teaching us. Yeah. She's like, okay, I'm done. Okay. I know money's tough. Money, it really sucks, And I have a dear friend of mine who always talks about money. And the crazy thing is like, as human beings, there's always energy exchange, right? And everything that we do. When we cook meals, when we talk to people, when we share emotions or stories, or when we go out of our way, there's always an exchange of energy taking place. And it's crazy because I feel like this whole system of money and being in debt and owing people, I feel like it's like in opposition to who we are as human beings, Thank you, buddy, for the gold mine. Hello, Michaela. Welcome. I'm doing great. Thank you. We're just ending the session now. But yeah, I just feel like money in itself is just kind of like, it's not like a natural thing. It defies the natural order, the concept of being in debt to people, and owing people money, and like having more money than others, and status based on how much money you have. I feel like that's it's very toxic to our society. It's toxic to our growth as a collective, because it elevates people above others, when really the truth of the matter is we are all the same. We're all divine consciousness experiencing itself through the eyes of so many different people, and we're all equal. The poorest, most destitute person who's homeless on the street, no better, no worse than a member of the elite 1% on their super yacht or something. The only thing that separates them is money, this construct that our society has fabricated over the years. Anyway, thank you, Sarah, for the finger hearts. It's just a shame that we have to rely on money still to get through life. But yes, everything is an energy exchange. I believe that money was created to negatively indoctrinate and divide us. You're absolutely correct. Yes. God loves all the same. Yeah, so while working with money and things, it's an unfortunate necessity of our society. One of my dreams is to one day live in a community of people who can all work together where money is not needed, because we all help one another, we all love one another, and we all look out for one another, and we realize that we're all family, and no one demands or puts anybody in debt or holds that over anybody else, because we all recognize that we're all the same and we just show love. It's a very hippie way to look at things, but yeah, it's like an off-grid, because what is the grid, right? Our society, what do we call it, Hello, Ryan. Thanks for coming. Much love. We're just having a little offhand communication discussion after the Reiki session. What tattoo are you asking about, Sarah? Healthy self-submission community would be a dream. Let me translate what you said, Michaela. When I started on the spiritual path, I understood that the most important thing is not the material thing. That's right. Absolutely. You are really wise. Yeah. Hippies were not so far from the truth. Absolutely. There is something very beautiful about practicing non-attachment, truly living free from expectation or attachment to anything in the material world, to know with a calmness and a peace that we truly own nothing in this world. Nothing can be owned. It's an illusion, because it's all here for everybody, and we don't get to take it with us when we cross over. So owning anything is an illusion, but to free yourself from the concept of owning things, to free yourself from any attachment to any outcomes, and just to simply vibe with the flow of life, to live in the present moment, to ground yourself there, that is where you find true peace and happiness. Of course, easily said than done, right? Even this morning, I had a very hard time. I was getting kind of caught in a sadness because things weren't progressing the way I expected them to. But I had to pull myself back, and I had to shift my mindset to one of appreciation, because even though things weren't progressing the way I expected them to, or I didn't have anything, have the things I imagined I would have, there's still so much beauty in the world and so much to be grateful for. I know. The most important thing will always be the inner abundance of each one. The rest is an illusion. You're right. Absolutely right. Wow. Well, I thank you guys so much for this wonderful energy tonight. Thank you for sharing this Reiki with me. And heck, I'll stay on for another few minutes if you guys want to chat some more. You went through the same thing the other day, Ryan? It's weird, because it's like it's an ego thing. It's part of our human nature to want to expect things, to feel regrets and remorse and impatientness, feeling impatience. But the soul knows, right? The soul knows that it already has everything, because we are all already one with everything. So we need nothing. On a soul level, we are already complete. So therefore, we merely have to enjoy the experience of life in each moment, because there's lessons there. If we pay attention, there's lessons, there's messages, there's wisdom, Absolutely. Someone asked, Reiki is great for hex removal, sound baths too. Yeah, Reiki, in the purest essence of divine love, is really good for repelling and dispelling negative energy, removing things like hexes, and kind of banishing entities that are not, and energies that are not in alignment with our highest good. But yeah, so I forgot where I was going with that. with that whole speech that I gave. Oh, don't even worry about it, Ryan. I appreciate you. You guys have been so wonderful tonight. I'll probably sign off here and maybe have a tiny little snack and then go to sleep early and get some rest so I can be up early tomorrow. You guys have been so kind. Michaela says, exactly, many confuse abundance with wealth when abundance is the gratitude of the present. It's very, very lovely viewpoint. Thank you, Luna. Thank you, Relena. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you, Hollow. I really appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Cece says, my new job is making airbag inflators. That sounds very interesting. Sounds very interesting, actually. But yes, people often do tie abundance hand in hand with material wealth, when abundance is merely more of something, an abundance of something. It could be anything, but to experience true abundance, we have to create that from within. And it starts with our mindset. It starts with when we wake up each day, what we tell ourselves, how we frame our reality, and how we shift our perspective. Because you can shift your perspective into a mindset of abundance, or you can shift it into a mindset of lack. It's all about the way you look at the world and the reality you want to create, because the abundance is already there. You create it from within yourself, you know. So if you wake up every day and you focus on everything that you have that you're grateful for, if you consistently practice appreciation for everything that you have, the universe responds to that frequency, and it brings you more things to appreciate. It brings you more blessings, more love. But if you consistently focus on the lack in your life and all the things that you don't have, the universe brings you more of what you align your frequency to. You know what I mean? Thank you, Angel, for the rose. Michaela said, thanks to you, I was quite stressed until I entered your live and found calm. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for saying that. I think it's just the energy that we collectively cultivate in here. You know, it's a very loving space in here, and it's quite peaceful. And it's thanks to all of you guys, all of us together. You just started foraging within the last few years. Nature provides all. So a quick note about foraging. Oh, good night, Nikki. I recently got into foraging with a friend of mine because I'm living in upstate New York, and I'm starting to learn about the different wild herbs and vegetables that grow around here. And in connecting with this beautiful earth, I was foraging with my friend wild nettles, stinging nettles, and I'd never really taken part in foraging before. So we were foraging these stinging nettles, and in touching them, they sting the shit out of you. They hurt. They're these little, I've learned so much, by the way, little hairs on the nettles called trichomes, a tiny little crystalline structure that breaks off and it acts like a little hypodermic needle and injects you with like serotonin, believe it or not, as well as like formic acid, tartaric acid, histamines. Makes your skin itchy and swell up. But if you take these nettles and you clip them, the young ones, and you steam them, and then you eat them, they're actually one of the most nutrient dense wild growing plants that you could find out there. And I'm not sure in all the regions where these nettles grow, but consuming these nettles, like, they're full of B vitamins and vitamin C. And once you steam them, like, those stingers go completely away, and you can make wonderful tea from them. They're really great nutrient dense food, and they taste pretty good, like spinach, pretty much. And I was a little hesitant to eat them at first, but I found that they're quite enjoyable, very nutritious. So I've also begun a vegetable garden outside with my friend, which some of you might have seen on my story post on TikTok, but I can't wait to show you guys the ongoing saga of that, and seeing lots of wildlife out here. That's another thing. There's so much dandelion, and we've been making tea with the flowers. We've also been picking the greens, the dandelion leaves, and washing them and eating them raw for digestion and gut health. It's crazy. It's crazy how much is out there that's like we've been taught in our society is weeds. You know, you can make dandelion wine, of course, but like it's like when I grew up, in like the suburbs of Long Island with like our little lawns and everything. I was taught as a child that dandelions were weeds and you needed to kill them to keep the lawn nice and grass and growing. And it's like, that is such a stupid mindset to have. It's like you're wasting your entire front lawn growing grass just to like, so to look manicured and clean, when you can be like literally growing all kinds of like flowers and wild crafted herbs. Anyway, I'm gonna get going for real though. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. You guys have been so kind. Thank you for sharing this wonderful Reiki healing energy with me and creating this sacred healing space. I'll be on tomorrow, same time, same place. I love you all. Get some rest. Drink lots of water. Zengelina, it's so good to see you again. Thank you for the 10 lightning bolts. Much love. Much love, all of you. Tomorrow night, I'll see you guys. Get some rest, sweet dreams. Have a good night. Bye.